It's Matt again, and welcome back to my game room and my spare room and my entertainment room. Um, most of my consoles are in here. Some of them are in my bedroom. Some are in my living room, but most of them are in here. What I wanted to cover today was a couple of things. I was tidying around my house and picking up bits and pieces, and I managed to piece together my original Super Nintendo that I had when I was a kid. And I had a copy of Super Mario World on the SNES, and it's fantastic. It's just such a great memory. Going back and playing those games. The battery on the cartridge is still alive after all these years, after about 15, 20 years. It's still got my old save data on it, so yeah, it's great. But that's for another video. Instead, today's video will be about games that I bought and pre-ordered and never played. I never even started them, which is kind of a shame, really. I will get around to playing them, but yeah. So these are my pickups that I have yet to play. I pre-ordered and still haven't played. First one, Battlefield 1, which I understand is a World War I style shooter, similar to all the Battlefield series. It looks great. It looks really good, and I'm sure it looks fantastic in HD or 4K. And it's one game that I picked up, I pre-ordered, it arrived, I had other things to do, and I never played it. So that is one that I will get around to playing. But let me know what it's like. As with all my other games. I also ordered the deluxe edition of Assassin's Creed Origins. This one comes, I believe, with the game, and I haven't even opened this yet, so I don't even know what's in here. Comes with the game, and inside there is the soundtrack. This box, I have to say, is very nice. Has like a nice printed inside and a nice printed outside. I'm surprised by that. It's really quite nice. And it comes with what looks like hieroglyphics. And on the other side, oh yeah, it's a map. Let's try not to damage the map. But it comes with a huge map. I don't know if I can get all of this in shot as well as me, but that's pretty cool. I didn't even know that came with it, because this is the first time I've opened it. So yeah, that was Assassin's Creed Origins. I'm really tempted to play that now. It looks beautiful, and as far as I know, yep, it is 4K HDR Xbox One enhanced. So it'll play wonderfully on my 4K TV, which is a 65-inch, not a 55 as I said before in the other video, because that was just me being a fool. I also picked up and pre-ordered Life is Strange Before the Storm. The limited edition, which comes with the game, additional content, and access to some content. Requires additional downloads. Details on back of box. And let's have a look, see what we get inside this. I did play the first Life is Strange and I absolutely loved it. I could identify with the characters. It was well done. It was just a spectacular game. I really enjoyed it. Oh wow, you actually get the soundtrack on a proper jewel case CD, which is still sealed in plastic, and it's got all the songs and the bands on the back. That's really cool. Wow, it's good stuff by Brody Darley of yeah, that punk band that I liked. There's something here by Bros, but okay. And there's some by Pretty Vicious. So yeah, there's that. That looks cool. I'll have to go into my CD collection. I remember which way this thing goes in. So I'm going to fit that way. I have to go that way then. And you get, the art book. The art book is a full colour glossy art book with the characters, concept designs, different outfits, the characters, just some random scribblings. It's a very nice. I'm shocked I haven't even opened this before. Really surprised. And of course the disc, which I did open the disc just so I could install it and install the DLC, the bonus episode Farewell, and it comes with the standard disc, and it says limited edition and what you get on the back, all the extras. See if I can get it back in the box. Yeah, awesome. So next up we have Metro Redux. I have played Metro 2033 and I completed it and it was brilliant. I really enjoyed it. It was a nice fresh change from the common shooters that you get nowadays. It has its stealth moments, it has its all-out battle moments. It's great. I loved the original Metro 2033 on the Xbox 360. And it was great. I'm really pleased that they did a double pack for the Xbox One and it's enhanced. And you get Metro Last Light as well, which I still haven't played at all, but I'm sure I'll get around to that. I just have so many games, I can't play all of them. Also we have Wolfenstein 2, the New Colossus. It's just a standard edition. There's the disc, because I installed it, and then there's adverts for Evil Within 2 and a little tiny one piece of paper instruction manual telling you what the buttons are and the control scheme. That's pretty cool. I've played the Wolfenstein, the New Blood, and the one before that, the first one of the reboot. I also picked up The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, and this is really nice in its cardboard slipcase, and it's a huge open world RPG from what I understand. Still got the receipt in here. Bizarre. It does have some stickers, one I've used and one I haven't, because I stuck one on my laptop. There's an actual manual rather than the horrible online things, and it gives you the control scheme and spells, as well as a map, and then it just goes into Swedish, which I can also read. I can read, and I lived in Sweden for a while, so yeah, there's that. And then you get the Witcher Universe Compendium, which is another book giving you the story and the background behind The Witcher and the gameplay, different signs that you use for your spells. That's quite cool. And also we have a very nice, oh, this paper is just such top quality. They made it look aged on the back, and it's signed, and there is your map of the Northern Realms, which highlights all the major cities, things like that. That's cool. I wasn't actually going to start Witcher 3 until I'd completed Witcher 2 Assassins of Kings. And you get a little thank you card from CD Projekt Red. Say thank you for buying it, and that the DLC will be basically free, which is one thing I think is awesome. Oh, more receipts for it, which I think is awesome for CD Projekt Red. They're such a brilliant company, and they really care about the gamers, and they include everything possible that they can. And you do get quite a hefty chunk of paperwork with it, so you know, you can always read through that and then play the game, and it looks pretty good. I do want to I have Witcher, the first Witcher on my PC, Witcher 2 on the Xbox 360 somewhere. It is somewhere. But I do have Witcher 2, and I didn't want to play Witcher 3 until I finished Witcher 2. Just because of the story continuity. Everybody knows the Call of Duty series, and I picked up Call of Duty World War II. That was a pre-order by Sledgehammer Games and Activision. One thing I'll point out, I love campaign games. If they have a campaign, top. Multiplayer, not really my cup of tea. Zombies, bored the hell out of me. It is just the biggest waste of time. It's just, I can't stand zombies games. Like, I like zombies games. I like Resident Evil and things that are designed to be zombie games. I have Zombie U on the Wii U, and I have Zombie on the Xbox One. I have plenty of games with zombies in them, but I really don't see the point in having a World War II game where you have zombies in it. It's just, they throw in zombies for everything. It's just horrible and it's pointless. I can't stand it, especially in Black Ops and Black Ops 2 and 3. The zombies mode is just so tedious. I tried it, I played it for a little while and then just went, this is awful. People might not like that I feel that way, and that's fair enough. They might like zombies, but zombies mode is terrible. It really is. I can't, any Call of Duty game that includes zombies mode, it's just not meant to be there, really. It's just, it's like they just cobbled together something and threw it in and went, yeah, and you can play zombies. And I don't care. I really couldn't care less about zombies. It's just, and I couldn't care less about multiplayer because it's full of people who are just super overpowered because they've leveled up and they've leveled up all their weapons that they'll just one shot kill you. So unless you level up quite substantially, you're basically crippled in the game, and that makes multiplayer. You play it once or twice and you realise that everybody is just super overpowered and you keep dying all the time, and then you hardly level up and it takes forever and it bores the hell out of me. But campaign, awesome. I did hear that Call of Duty Black Ops 4 will be multiplayer only, and I believe zombies as well, so I won't be picking that up. Last but not at all least, I picked up Prey. I pre-ordered this and I love the cover. It has the male character, and if you flip it over, you got the female character. And it is a nice shiny steelbook. No manual, which is unfortunate. So everything is going to be an online manual. But it is another game by Arcane and Bethesda Softworks, which generally is a good thing. I was waiting, from when I heard that Prey was going to be released, initially that you were going to be some sort of intergalactic bounty hunter. I thought, awesome. And 2-3 years passed and nothing happened, and then they went, oh, Prey's coming out. So I was like, jump on it, get it, pre-order, steelbook. So that I've been meaning to get into, but I just don't have the time at the moment. I'm probably going to end up playing more Hawks or Hawks 2 just to unlock some more planes. So yeah, that's my stack of games that I pre-ordered and never played. If you guys have any suggestions or comments, or you want to suggest what I should play, and you've played some and you enjoy them, let me know. Drop a mention in the comments and tell me about them. Let me know, and I'll give them a go. At the moment, I am trying to collect for my Super Nintendo that I pieced together, and my bedroom is the only TV. The TV in my bedroom is the only TV that has an RF socket, so I can only play Super Mario World, or that's the only game I've got at the moment. I might have some more in the attic. I have to raid my attic and see what other games I've got. I've probably got some old NES games and some SNES games and a lot of Sinclair Spectrum games, possibly some Commodore 64 games and Amiga or Atari ST games, but not that I can think of. It'll take a good search, so I will be looking out for those things. If anybody wishes to donate games, I would be most appreciative, and I would also review them. I'll play them, I'll review them. Any platform, your choice. If you've got games and you don't want them, I'll happily take them. Just drop me an email. If you want to sell them, drop me an email and I'm sure we can come up with a trade price or something. Yeah, as long as it's a reasonable price, I'm happy to pay it for a Super Nintendo game or a system. I'm trying to get all my systems back that I used to have when I was a kid. Like my Commodore 64, my Spectrum, an Amiga. I think I had I had an Amiga 600. An Atari ST-FM. NES, Super NES, Master System, Mega Drive, Dreamcast. So many I can't remember. I had so many consoles. I don't really want to go into too much detail, but I was kind of bullied at school, and coming home and starting at my Spectrum and popping in the cassette and loading up Target Renegade or Cabal or something like that. That was my happy time. That was basically my Spectrum at that time was my friend. And I'd go to school and I couldn't wait to get home. And even in my lunch breaks, I'd come home, and if it was only to play 10 minutes on my Spectrum just to get through the day, I loved playing on my Spectrum. And when I got my Commodore 64, I had a disc drive with it and an action replay cartridge, so that I could load a game and then save it onto 5 1/4 inch floppy or 5 1/2 inch floppy. And then I found out that if you just snipped a little square out of the other corner, you could actually copy games onto both sides of the disc. And I used to fit about 6 games on each side, and they'd only take about 5 to 10 seconds to load. So that was awesome, having the ability to just load a game, play it within 10 seconds, rather than having to wait for the whole raster bar screen and waiting for the game to load. It was much quicker to just switch on my C64 and pop in a floppy, a proper old floppy, and get the old bug joystick that I had, the 2 buttons and the stick, and it was good fun, and it got me through the day. It helped me cope with my depression and and the bullying. It really was my friend. And then I ended up getting a Mega Drive, and that was the same thing, as well as a Super Nintendo and a Master System and an NES. I think I was 10 when I had my NES. But yeah, if you want to donate anything at all, anything game related, consoles, systems, games that you don't want anymore, I'll review them, I'll look at them, I'll play them, I'll review them, and they'll be going to a good home, because I do look after all my stuff. I'm very protective of all my stuff, and because it means so much to me. I do have a Patreon account, which will be in the bottom, and it's patreon.com/grim_gaming, and that's my Patreon account. Even a tiny amount, just anything, just even $1, it all adds up, and it means that I can start rebuilding my collection again, and getting back all the consoles and games that I used to have, and microcomputers that I used to have. So if you like what you see and you are interested in that sort of thing, retro gaming, modern gaming, I have some just random old just grab. I do play modern games, but I also have a very soft spot for retro games, because they were part of my childhood and they meant so much to me. I was ecstatic last night when I found all the parts to my Super Nintendo and Super Mario World, and it still got my save games on there from probably about 20 years ago. So that was just fantastic. I sat there for hours in my bedroom just with the old school NES controller, just playing on my NES. It was Super NES even, with the old Super NES controller. It was a PAL one. So yeah, PAL only. I don't have anything NTSC. Everything's PAL. Yeah, so that's like my games and a little bit about me. If you like it, if you like what you see, and you're interested, just please hit like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon, and you'll be updated as soon as I've got a new upload. And hopefully that will also be of interest to you, because I cover pretty much any platform. I have no preference. It's the games that sell the system to me, not the system itself. It's what I enjoy. I really want to get Mega Drive Genesis in America, and a copy of Spider-Man, because I remember that distinctly as a kid, when this was actually in my bedroom, when I was a kid. But I inherited this house, so yeah, this is my gaming den. Yeah, so like, subscribe, hit the bell. If you have any comments or suggestions, I'm more than welcome to read them and reply. At the moment, I'll reply to anybody who asks anything. I'm quite happy to reply to you guys, and leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Tell me your story if you want about your consoles and your experiences, because that'd be fascinating to me. I'd love to hear about it, but I don't think there is a system I didn't own. I even had a ColecoVision and an Intellivision, so we're going back quite a while, and an Atari 2600, of which I still have Ms. Pac-Man in my office, as well as Bart versus the Space Mutants on the NES. That's also in my office, but I'm sure I've got more games than that lying around in my attic somewhere. So yeah, just hit like, subscribe, bell, and I will see you later. And hopefully I'll have played some more games, and I might do a gameplay video, some pickups, some top 5s, top 10s, suggestions always welcome. I know one of my subscribers has said do a Wii U top 10, which I'm more than happy to do. I think first I'll be doing my Super Nintendo video, but then I'll do the top 10 Wii U games, my personal favourites. So if that interests you, you know what to do. And I hope to see you soon. Take care, have fun, game on, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye now.